details. Shifting focus then, India has invited Pakistan along with other nations for the SCO Foreign Ministers meet, which remember is due in Goa in May this year. The invitation from External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar has been sent through the Indian High Commission in Islamabad for his Pakistani counterpart Bilawal Bhutto. Now, reportedly, the Foreign Minister of Pakistan has received the invite but is yet to take a call on whether he will attend it or not. Remember, last week in an interview, Pak Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif had offered peace talks with India, stating that Pakistan seeks serious and sincere talks with India. It is also important to note that if Pakistan does accept this invite, it will mark the first such visit in nearly 12 years. India's invitation to Pakistan foreign minister is particularly significant given the all-time low in bilateral relations between both the countries. Let me bring in my colleague Abhishek, who's joining us on the broadcast. So Abhishek, as we were telling our viewers, if the invite is accepted, this will be the first such visit in 12 years. Talk to us about when did we see the last visit, and if this visit does happen, why is it going to be crucial?
So this will be a crucial visit, but we'll have to look at with the context of a multilateral summit that is going to happen in somewhere around June this year, and in the run-up of that, there are going to be several ministerial level, talks of SCO member countries, and in that only Pakistan's Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto has been sent an invitation from Indian side. India happens to be the presidency or chair of SCO for 2023, and with that in mind, India needed to extend a courtesy invitation to all its members. So not only Pakistan, but Chinese foreign minister or Central Asian, countries who are part of SCO. Everywhere this invitation has been sent. But even then, if Pakistan's foreign minister travels to India, there will always be a talk and an opportunity also if there will be a bilateral engagement also between India and Pakistan, because in the past we have seen that these multilateral platforms do become a point where various bilateral talks also happen, and these issues are also discussed on the sidelines of the visit. So we'll have to wait for that, whether Bilawal Bhutto comes in person or he appoints somebody else to represent him during the foreign ministers meeting in India.
But Abhishek, talk to us about the timing of when this invite has been sent. Just a short while ago, a few days ago, we did hear from the Pak Prime Minister saying that Pakistan has learned from its mistakes. They do want to have a peaceful relationship with India. If this invite is reciprocated by the Pakistani side, what will this mean on a larger context for relations which are at an all-time low between both the countries?
We can assume that despite the fact that India-Pakistan or India-China relationship has been particularly hitting a rough patch in the last few years, still these multilateral platforms are they hold their own sanctity. We have seen how during the G20 summit level talks there was, despite the pressure from Western countries and NATO members, there was still a representation from Russian President Putin, where Foreign Minister Lavrov represented him, and there were discussions and the joint communiqué was also declared. So we can assume that despite the bilateral differences that India has with Pakistan or with China, or for that matter, any other countries, there will be multilateral dialogue. There will be this whole organizational setup of several member countries. They will try to discuss and deliberate upon the global issues, the regional issues, and bilateral issues. Will not be something that will mar the event or that will impact the event adversely.
Okay, Abhishek, we'll leave the conversation there. Thanks a lot for getting us all those details.